The most recent vaccine report from the UK Health Security Agency has changed its format due to the intense pressure they have been under to stop factually reporting on increasing cases in the vaccinated. This is the new format, taking away the per 100,000 columns formerly on the right from the main chart and relocating them further down. That is Old Faithful there, numbers properly balanced as X per 100,000. So, last week, ages 40 and above, just under 67% of cases were in the vaccinated. This week it's just over 67%. Last week, ages 30 and above, just under 65% of cases in the vaccinated, and this week it's just over 65%. So, infections in the vaccinated continue to edge ahead. What do they say? The case rates in the vaxxed and unvaxxed populations are crude rates that do not take into account underlying statistical biases in the data. There are likely to be systematic differences in who chooses to be tested and the COVID risk of people who are vaccinated. For example, people who are fully vaccinated may be more health conscious and therefore more likely to get tested for COVID-19. Counterpoint, people who are unvaxxed actually have to get tested to do certain things, so I see your may on the one side and raise you a must on the other. People who are fully vaccinated may engage in more social interactions because of their vaccination status and therefore may have greater exposure to circulating COVID-19 infection. Counterpoint, seriously, people who are fully vaccinated in large part are still frightened of everything and quivering away at home. People who are unvaxxed may have had past COVID-19 infection prior to the 4-week reporting period in the tables above, thereby artificially reducing the COVID-19 case rate in this population group and making comparisons between the two groups less valid. And I thought natural immunity was a conspiracy theory. Turns out we don't even need the... These suggested explanations are not persuasive. A closing bombshell observation. It has always been the case to date that overall there were slightly more infections in the unvaccinated. But not anymore. Now, even including the youngest age group, there are more infections in the vaccinated population as a whole. It has been heading that way. This week it's got there for the first time. I rest my case.